Greetings and salutations. I am back with episode 2. Lots been happening the last few days. Number 1, of course, Evo concluded. Congratulations to the victor, Luffy. I, as a Sagat player, of course, wouldn't have minded if Bonchan won it all, and shout out to him. That was an amazing performance. However, I actually did want to see Luffy win, so that was good. A couple of things about that matchup. Let me go ahead and, before I hop online, maybe I can educate you guys, because I'm sure I haven't even hopped online in several days now, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to fight a couple Roses tonight. Actually, let's pick Rose to show you. The first thing I noticed, of course, was that Bonchan has fought plenty of Roses, but not good ones, not great ones like Luffy. I think that he probably saw Luffy in losers, if I had to guess, and spent the day thinking about his other matchups and not so much Luffy. It could have also been the fact that what they're playing in the arcades right now is different than what's actually, on the console, which, of course, the tournament was on. It could have been a lot of different things, or he just, crapped the bed and screwed up. The first, of course, mistake is the fireball fight. That could have very well been the console change that he's not used to. That -3 on the high tiger shot could have absolutely affected that. By the way, if you're wondering where my perspective is, why is this really bad Sagat thinking he has the authority to talk to me about Rose? I actually play against Rose about every week for the last 2 or 3 years. My practice partner is an amazing Rose here in Tampa, Florida. I am used to all of her shenanigans and crap. I guess first things first, the fireball game. Don't ever think you're going to win that when you're at full screen. It is never a good bet, and there's no way you can justify doing it unless she's bad. If she's afraid to throw a fireball and only looking for reflect, your only option is to light kick Tiger Knee over here until you force her into trying to engage you or something like that. That's the only way you're going to build meter and win, because every Tiger shot you throw, I don't care if you throw 2 or 3, she dodges, the first 2, and then the third one she absorbs. She just got so much EX, and once she gets super, as you saw, it's the easiest thing in the world to get into that super combo. It's a free round. It's almost like I used to main Gen, and if I have super, it's inevitable. You're going to get hit by it. With Rose, it's not quite as bad as Gen, because that crouch medium punch in the hands was so strong. But and of course, she can go super ultra. She goes ultra super, but more on that in a second. So number 1, if you're Sagat, don't fireball her full screen. Bonchan figured that out. He adapted. He got closer, and then it was a little bit of a different game. Of course, she's able to throw safe fireballs like that and roll by his. And yeah, he had a little problem with that. He adapted, but he didn't adapt well enough. I think he didn't understand. I don't think he had a single option select planned for a backdash like that. And if you've tried to option select backdashes with Sagat, like typical example, you forward throw, you Kara Tiger Knee up into her face, you do a crouching light kick and buffer in the ultra. And the idea is if she does anything invulnerable, like EX Soul Spiral, very good move, or if she just does a backdash, then the ultra will come out. The problem is her backdash is so godlike. None of those will hit her. Neither of your ultras. The old ultra might have worked back in the AE 2012, but the new one, because the horizontal range isn't there, it will not connect with her unless she's in the corner. So I saw some people on Twitter saying that after the match, oh, I can't believe you didn't catch your backdashes. Good luck. Good freaking luck. About the only option select he has on a backdash is to jump in or something, or get right up on her nuts, and then do a standing low kick and like a low low tiger shot or something, or a high tiger shot, I guess. And even that's not that safe, because what if, you're wrong? What if she did something else? What if she did EX Soul Spiral, FADC to make it safe? FADC timing's a little weird on that. So yeah, I wasn't expecting more option selects or anything like some people suggested. I was expecting more overheads. One huge weakness Rose has is that she has no overheads. Sagat has it's not a great one, but it's not that bad. I didn't see many of those. I think James Chen pointed that out. I was honestly a little surprised to see that. But, then again, Bonchan's the master. We all bow before him, all of us bad Sagats and great Sagats alike. So maybe he knew something I didn't. There's a very good chance. I did see him get blown up by her close medium kick in the first round. I don't remember if she continued with that pressure before, or after that point. For those of you who don't know, she does not have an overhead, but on Wake Up, be very careful. She just really wants you to try to crouch tech. Be very, very careful with the crouch tech. If you have to do any tech, do a delayed standing tech and try to tech or throw. because this is her close medium kick, and it combos into big damage, as you saw a second ago. And it's the easy combo. It's so easy to do. If anything, everybody's talking to me now about nerfing this character, which cracks me up. I'm only on Sagat because I saw the changes listed for Gen, my main for 3 years. Imagine my chagrin when I read those. And it was a knee-jerk reaction. It's a stupid reaction. I think Gen, by the way, bow before him too. He's a godlike player, but even he has admitted that, and I'll tell you, any Gen player will, we win a lot of matches by obscurity. We can train all day long, we have really hard links and combos, we gotta work harder than some people in a lot of matchups, but at the end of the day, one big thing working in your favor is playing an obscure character, and that really played into Luffy's hand, is not many people are used to fighting such a godlike Rose. Not to discredit him or anything, but if anything, I'm trying to help him out, because I don't want to see the whole community saying, rabble, 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 nerf that character. Rose, give the game time to marinate. Let Luffy fight enough mix-up heavy, vortexy characters, even with delayed wake-up, then we'll see. I haven't played Rose against a really good Rufus, or really against a bad Rufus, but I'd imagine that would make me want to stomp on a kitten. It would make me so angry. I can't even imagine doing that matchup. And if that offends you, or you're just like, oh man, stomp on a kitten, that's so mean. I know the internet likes cats. Just insert some other animal that's cute and fluffy that you just said, I can't believe, this Rufus is making me so angry. Anyway, enough about stomping on fluffy animals. So yeah, that's my takeaway from the match. I think that Bonchan is going to come back stronger next time. I think there will be a run back, and I think he will crush Rose. I sincerely believe it. I don't think any balance changes need to be made for that to even happen. I think Bonchan is such a strong player with a decent enough character. I sincerely think that's what's going to happen. So that's my take on Evo. Sorry for wasting everybody's time. That's just this Bad Sagat's impressions of the weekend and what I noticed. I was also, like I said, I wanted Bonchan to win, but at the same time I was actually rooting more for Luffy because my friend and practice partner plays Rose, and now 2 years in a row we had a Gen and a Rose win, which are our two characters, so, it was a great time for both of us, Anyway, enough about that. Let's see, before I jump into matches, first of all, is there anything else you need to know about her? Blows up crouch techs, brings in an aerial state, don't low poke, and against her, really, practice, yeah, this is unsafe. This is not unsafe from that range, from tip range. So you're just going to have to fight her and learn that and realize that anything you see in the frame list, or the frame data, it doesn't matter, depending on what range she's in, because all of her things become safe at the right range, and she's constantly controlling that space. A really good normal to use against her with Sagat, by the way, in closing, I otherwise I'm going to waste way too much time on this, is standing low kick. Standing low kick. If you're fighting, because you're going to be online, I guarantee you're going to get this. You're going to get a lot of slide-happy Roses that are just blowing you up with that, or they're going for a counter hit setup or something, whatever they're doing. Standing low kick beats the crap out of that move, just so you know. Anyway, okay, enough of Rose. Let's talk about, I guess, I chose a really interesting time to create my first Twitter account and actually look at tweets, and I followed everybody at the FGC and stuff like that. And I say I chose a really, really interesting time because, of course, as I'm doing this, I got to see a whole bunch of drama today with EMP and everybody jumping ship. I thought that was kind of funny. The moment I familiarized myself with, why my hometown hero Tampa Bison left and everything like that, like the very next day everybody else leaves. I don't really have an opinion about it all. I was telling my friend yesterday, one of the reasons I like this game is because it reminds me so much of being in a pool hall, in the sense that it brings so many different kinds of people together, and it gets a little heated and silly sometimes with the drama, the threats of violence, all this kind of stupid crap. All the players just want to split a picture and, shoot pool. We don't give a shit. So, that's what I'm taking away from it, but, yeah, that's, RCAP is certainly a very interesting place for me right now. Okay, moving right along. Sagat's spoke. After my last video, I posted on the Shoryuken forums, the Sagat forums, and at least 3 other Sagats offered great advice. Another one offered the best advice. He said I need to hit the gym and lift weights or I'll never be the true king. He is right. For what it's worth, by the way, I live in the gym, but I'm usually the guy doing that insane amount of cardio. Looking at the, bodybuilders going like, bet you can't run 2 miles, bro. So, it's not that I need to lift weights, I need to stop running. I actually do deadlift and squats. See, now I'm going to tell you my fitness regimen. It's not worth going into. You're right, I'm skinny. We'll just agree on that. Okay, so I have these notes here. Number 1, Goken palms, all unsafe. You are right, I need to learn how to punish moves. I don't know the frame data yet. I barely have time to play. This is the first time I'm actually going to have a real online session since I recorded that first video. So I have a lot to learn. I looked it up. Low punch palm is -4. All the other palms are at least -5 or greater. So mashing uppercut isn't going to work if he tried to low punch palm me in a combo or cancel it off a normal at close range, but if he tries to go through a fireball, his ass is grass. I should get a free reversal tiger uppercut every time that happens. Some other things to take away. That was just one match that some people noticed, and they're right. Probably drove them crazy seeing that going unpunished all the time. For what it's worth, when I don't know what something, how safe something is, usually what I'm trying to do is plink a crouching jab. Plink a crouching jab with the select button. That's another story. I try to plink it because I know that's his fastest move. That's 3-frame startup. So what I'm actually trying, even if you don't see it come out a lot of times, is I'm trying to see, okay, let's start from the base, because if I can't tell how unsafe it is, chances are it's like slightly unsafe, not horribly unsafe. And then I'll try to like link that or cancel that into a low tiger shot, just as a starting punisher, and then I might get gutsy depending on how bad the guy is, and try to upgrade the punish to, like a crouching medium punch into something, crouching medium punch, uppercut, or whatever. But for what it's worth, that's my general. You'll notice that's always what I'm trying to do when I don't know something. Unless you actually hear me, say like, "Oh, that's too safe" or whatever, and you're like, "No, whatever." Just feel free to blow me up in stream chat if that's the case. Let's see here. Also need to conserve meter. I wholeheartedly agree. I abuse EX Tiger Shot, but not in an intelligent way. I do it too far. I do it when I really want breathing room, when I really want to be aggressive, when I really want to make a statement. Basically for every reason except the one you actually should be using it for, which is to break focus and maybe get a little pushback when you're actually controlling space properly. Something I don't do. Not yet. The Fireball Whiskey, by the way, choice of Sagat players everywhere. I'll show you my EX Fireball later. 2 shots at once. Anyway, so I need to do that. I need to conserve my meter. I noticed that Bonchan, all the good Sagats, Ryan Hart and Sanford Kelly, all, and Long Island Joe and Leslie. Okay, now I'm done now. Shouting out. Anyway, I noticed they all use a lot of FADC combos, crouching medium kick, and do a low tiger shot, FADC it, and a crouching medium punch uppercut. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to look for that more and not blow up my meter on stupid EX Tiger shots, which are gambles. It's just shaking, rolling the dice most of the time, I'll also try to be more mobile. That was something that was suggested, and I believe that's absolutely true. I don't forward dash enough. I see Bonchan a lot on wake up pressure, crouching light kick, forward dash off the the block stun. I don't know if you know this. Well, if you're a Sagat, you do. Crouching light kick has plus frames on block, so it's actually kind of a frame trap. It gives you just microseconds more to actually get over there, to dash and have them not react to that dash, and then you continue your pressure. So I need to work on that. I just need to work on dashing forward sometimes. I always rely heavily on the forward medium or forward light kick so often, in fact, that I never even think about that. I might be able to get a free dash forward crouching medium punch or crouching fierce, depending on what range I'm at by the time I finish my dash. So that's another thing I'm going to keep in mind. And of course, everybody said it, and you didn't need to say it, I know, but I'm glad you said it. Be sure to yell at me on stream, on Shoryuken, on Twitter, whatever you want to do if I do this again. Mashing dragon uppercuts. Well, all I can say to that is I know it's a horrible decision every time I do it, but sometimes it's my presence of mind, let's just say, it gets a little diluted the longer I play. But I will be considering that. That's something I actually, believe it or not, have gotten better at over the last couple months since I've been playing Sagat. And hopefully I'll only get better to the point where I'm just, a brick wall. So enough rambling, enough talking with rapidity. There is someone calling me, who I told not to call me. I just gave him a copy of Chrono Trigger on a Super Nintendo, a whole Super Nintendo that I keep around with Chrono Trigger. And I told him not to call me and ask me for advice, and guess what he's doing? He's calling me right now and asking for advice on where to go in Chrono Trigger. Just got done telling you. Nope. Nope, not gonna do it. I beat Chrono Trigger when I was 12 years old. You can't figure it out in your 40s, really? Okay. Anyway, let's move right along to some matches here.